Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for more workers and resources. I've canceled the chemical plant project. After doing more math and trying to sort things out, because it also requires a float of workers, I recognize I don't really have the resources for it. At least not here. Although, I'll leave the oil here. Because in general, getting this place set up, even if I just literally built an oil pipeline out here, could potentially be pretty good. Let's build a pipeline there, feed it. But instead I think I want to work on logistics. So, it's about time we build railways, you know? It is, what, 34 years into the game? I finally got my decent cash industry set up here. I mean, realistically, I think it was a mistake. My first building should have just been like a coal plant that I imported coal to deal with. You know? That was probably something I should have just done. But that's okay. We're there now. I've got 1,000 megawatt. I just want to double check. How much did that thing take again? Yeah, 168 megawatt hours. Jeez. So, like someday, And I mean, honestly, the smaller, like, chemical plant will probably still do. I will probably still set this up somewhere. But, that's for later. Okay. So I want to build some railways. Apparently I can just build it through farmland. That seems wrong. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. So. I'm going to extend this a little bit further, just so I have room. I'm going to build a standard sort of 3 junction here. 3 to 2. Because I'm just going to use one-way railways, like, on a central line. So, you know, this way will only go this way, and this way will only go this way. This allows trains to generally have a pretty high throughput with a relatively few number of lines, you know? So yeah, we'll probably start with that. Now, of course, getting railways constructed is difficult. We need this rail construction office. Yeah. So hang on, steel, prefab, brick, and board. What does railway actually require, then? Okay. Yeah, I haven't really built rail yet, so I don't know what it actually costs to build. There we are, unfinished railway. So yeah, gravel, prefab panels, and steel. Okay. Gravel, prefab panels, steel, and then, like, some electro components. That's under construction industry. Yeah. So we can do gravel, prefab components, steel, and electric components. Yeah, okay, so we can get everything we need in here to build track. That's good. Alright. In that case... Alright. How do I want to set this up, then? We'll run it like that. Okay. So I'm going to build a T-junction here. I guess in that case I need to decide which way is which. That's a little further back. There. Alright. How do I want to set this up? That's actually also a good question. So, things I will need. I guess I can't set up anything else on this junction. Because I mentally have to keep in mind a map at any given point in time. And the map is where can they, like, where would the constructors be able to go? Like, even if I don't have to concern myself with traffic, because it's in general not going to be something I have to worry too much about. Seems like making the track builder is difficult. Alright, and maybe also a train depot. Over here, and then we can, yeah, okay. I think I've got it. Although I'd also need, like, ideally a diesel station. Because I don't think I have access to electricity right now. Which is a problem. Yeah. We only have diesel locomotives, I think. Population's up like 200, which is good. Okay. So yeah, we'll do a long train depot here. Okay. We'll extend this and this. This extends into here. This extends into... Hang on, let me pull this back a bit. This just extends into there. Then cross this into here. And then maybe... that's so annoying. So close. Not quite enough room. I need to get these things meeting sooner. Man. Surprisingly difficult to get this to merge. There we are. Oh god. Oh no. No, no, no. Definitely don't want that. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Work with me, game. Hey, alright, there we are. A little squirrely, but we got there. So that's a T-junction that will allow the free flow of trains to the depot and the construction yard. Yeah. And I guess honestly just a diesel station like back here is fine. Or I could otherwise like place it here and make a quad junction here. That'd be fine. At least I think it would be. Yeah. Actually. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not quite going to work, but I'm on the right track, if you'll pardon my pun. God, I cannot wait until I have literally anything better than those fucking goddamned reindeer things. Actually, it's fine if I cross like this. Sure, a little awkward looking, but it's trains, so it's fine. There. Alright. And there we are. Alright. That is, at its heart, a very basic, like, start to a train network. Whew. Alright. So, I'm gonna wanna maybe also get a second fire station out here. I've kind of talked about that before, but that's in relation, I think, to getting rid of this water wheel as well. Which is something I need to do. I mean, it's one of the many things I kind of just need to do is set up a transformer. Yeah. A simple power transformer that will allow me to power a lot of things, actually. Like, I can power here, here, and here off of one line. And I'm pretty sure you have at least, like, yeah, you still have 2 open lines, so... I don't know, this thing's doing, like, honestly pretty solid. Like, I think it's tough to replace some of these. Because if we're being realistic here... Yeah. Like, it does pretty well at keeping things on. So I don't know what I'll do about that yet. We'll figure out something, though. Alright. In addition, because this is going to be semi-industrialized, I recognize that I should probably run a second road, so that way it can be replaced with gravel. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, this is going to allow me to, like, place sort of an industrial core here. I don't know what I'm placing in this theoretical industrial core, but it'll be something. You know? Because, again, I lack any nearby mineral wealth. 3 tons of chemicals, eh? Yeah, that's a lot of chemicals. That's a lot of chemicals. 250 tons of oil, like, yeah. Even just an oil refinery. Or maybe this is where I'll place my chemical plant. Actually, it wouldn't be a terrible idea then, because this thing does have, like, the capacity for trains to offload to it. So, yeah, maybe. But that waste, like, ugh, it's just so difficult to deal with it. Alright. Importantly, like, I will also be able to get foreign workers from here and traverse them along the line, and should allow me to, I think, in theory, spread a little further as a result. So, I'm hoping that I can get a lot out of this. Alright, I'm going to okay the construction of all these rails. Okay. We can get things started. Steam crane road vehicle. Yeah, I could use more construction offices if any are available. Like I did put one like out here that I don't think I really need anymore, so let's maybe bring her home. Oh, perfect. Oh, that was a demolition office. I put that in. Oh well. That's fine. It's free demolish, so. Yeah. I want to try and avoid having to build anything right now for more construction offices, because I feel like I've got enough. Jesus, we're still only on these steam traction buses. Oh, I had these in 1907. Alright. Get going. Gonna go pick up the foreign workers and all that, and start sending them. Because, yeah, we're close enough to, like, the near zone that we can definitely use the foreign workers, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. I mean, we're gonna have to ship in a lot of, like, crap in general, but we'll see how it goes. Like, this place is well enough situated to, you know, supply us, I think. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Lord knows, I have 85 tons of prefab panels. Yeah, the steel bit is going to be a bit of a kicker. That I know for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Okay. I mean, we can definitely handle it. It's not like that big of a deal. I'm gonna start by graveling that road. Okay. Yeah, also missing concrete. Unfortunately, I think our concrete trucks are still incredibly slow. I don't know. What have we got for theoretical concrete mixers? Oh shit. Only 4 tons. But, they're, yeah, more than 1.5 times faster. So, net, they're not bad. God. You know, when 1950 rolls around and I get access to, like, a lot of, like, the base game shit, this gets so much easier. Oh, Lord. There's a little voice in me that says, make a steel mill. And, like, just, you know, set up shit out there and eventually truck it in. Or, not truck it in, but, like, train it in. But that's, like, so far across the map. I guess maybe that's part of the problem. Well, eventually I'll get access to some better harvesters and the like. Covered hull, yeah. Sewing. Yeah, we're still on steam bulldozers. And steam combines, so... That's all we got. Like, when I can get, like, truly mechanized farming, we're in good shape. Yep. Truckloads of everything just coming on in. Good. Get that asphalt in. And gravel production's going to start up again. Which is nice. Because, Lord knows, we are probably sitting on way too much crap as is. Look at all that. And I assume, yeah, the Zeppelin's already taken flight. Everything is taking flight to bring many workers out here. Yeah, the rail construction office will open up doors. At least I hope that will. Now, there's also the southern border here. Yeah, Hope County. Which is another pair of offices, which connect over to the southern border here. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I do think actually that maybe setting up the chemical plant here actually does make the most sense. Because it is probably one of the biggest, like, sort of industry things that doesn't require, at least not a ton of mineral wealth in any sort. Like, if I can get the oil pumped in here, which, you know, that's easy enough. The wood is nearby. The gravel doesn't exist. The crops are nearby, but I'll probably still have to import a decent amount of them. The water is handled. 168 megawatts of power. Actually, you know what? I should do math. Because there's 24 hours in a day. How much is 168 megawatts on a per hourly basis, right? 7. Seriously, though? That means I need friggin' 4, for purposes of medium voltage wires connected to substations. Yep. Fair enough. Maybe make solar panel power plants. I could also make a nuclear reactor. Well, those aren't functionally very good. It's just hard to get enough connections to make them worth it. Yeah. I could do a large clothing industrial park. Yeah. Like one of these massive grain silos. It's like, picture with me here. I have grain silo in the middle, right? And then on each side of them, connecting outwards, I have a pile of these linen factories. Just all running along the outside on both sides. So we have one row in the middle of the grain factory, then a bunch of linen factories. And then on the outside, I have a bunch of clothing factories all along the outside. And then I have one final like cargo warehouse. Well, yeah, I'm not quite sure how the outside beyond the clothing factories would look. It might be a couple of warehouses along with really long train platforms. That probably works. Or maybe just like one really long train warehouse. Let's see what I've got available. You know? Yeah, 196 meters, that'd do. So something like this on the outside, maybe... Well, honestly, no. Most certainly I'd have some in-between warehouses. That makes sense. Put some warehouses in between. Yeah, because like some of these warehouses are obviously like pretty long. They themselves actually could be those points, but nah, it's probably fine. Looking at the different like warehouse lengths. Ooh, yeah, there we are. We need like a warehouse like this between the train depot and the outside factories. So that could work. That would be a large industrial sector that would produce me a ton of clothing. And the only intake, I think, is water and crops, right? Oh yeah, also 2 tons of wood. 20 tons of wood a day, in effect. I'm trying to think if there's any particularly good way to do that. Like the industrial fabric factories aren't much better with their, 0.5 tons of chemicals per day. Although, yeah, that might be a problem. I guess it might be easier to handle since it's 1/4 the raw tonnage. Or maybe I could actually use the central warehouses to my advantage on this one. Can regular warehouses store wood, or is that open storage only? Shit, open storage only. So I'd have to have a centralized wood drop-off. Like, I definitely produce the wood that would be required. Like, Lord knows this thing is ready to go. Although, apparently it's struggling a little bit with waste, question mark. How things going? And there's a technical service covering this region. Although this might be because it's big. Where is the technical service that covers this area? I have lost it. Because, like, there clearly is one. Here. Yeah, okay. It might just be the woodcutting post has been out. Surprisingly, the woodcutting post is not finished even filling up. Alright. So yeah, that's a solid option. Similarly, crop input food output works pretty well, as well as distilleries, I think. Because, yeah, it's just water and... where is it? Yeah, food factory. Crops. Like, the water can be done locally. The water quality does need to be 97%, though. So there has to be water treatment for sure. Theoretically, I can get away with 95% here. So it wouldn't need to be treated. Yeah, wow. This is still going to take forever. I don't know, maybe the answer is nothing. Like, honestly, I am making, like, a pretty sizable amount of money off of the power plant for now. And, I don't know. If I set you to let me build a pipeline connection. And I just built, like I said before, like, build the pipeline connection there. Because unfortunately, I don't think there is small oil refinery. Yeah, there isn't. I don't know, but chemical plant. This actually would be pretty reasonably possible in here. Because, like, it actually has all of the imports it really needs functionally available to it. Like, 150 tons of gravel is like a month. 150 tons of wood, again, like a month. 120 tons of crop, that's like the low point here, problem. Theoretically, we could even handle the oil that way. It's got like 2 days of water, but theoretically that's not a big deal. Max daily garbage production being 16 tons is pretty brutal, but like that's doable. So honestly, yeah, maybe we install the chemical plant out here. Like, a railway connection makes it a lot more possible to handle some of this stuff. Because there's no way otherwise I'm getting enough gravel. Like, 8.4 tons of gravel a day, like, I can maybe do it, but like, trucking it across my entire developed region. Trucking it in general. Like, that's one truck every 2 days. So, it consumes industrial enough quantities that I don't think trucking becomes the right thing to do anymore. I could also do something else. Like, let me see here. Because there's the concept of, like, even training in iron ore is probably not possible. Just because it's so much. Like, we'd have to train in the iron proper, which destroys a lot of the value we'd add onto it. Still. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta get that concrete out here. Slowly getting built. Alright. I think at a bare minimum, though, I know I need to link the tracks up to here, which... These are just concrete, unfortunately, by the looks of it. Not electrified. So they'll run on diesel. I think it's makes it to a lot there. Yeah. This... I think one thing I do need, and actually this place might be a good place to set it up, is air fire thing. Although, yeah, we still currently can only do zeppelins. Not a huge surprise. Can the Zeppelin can, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Yeah, it has a fire bucket water capacity. So I just need to remember how this works. Because there is like the heliport. And I'll need that. Although it might need to be Zeppelin parking. And then I'm trying to think, like, it needs to be in some way linked to a fire hall. Just gonna try placing it here. Because I've never actually done this before. I know it's possible. Oh yeah, there we are. See, it highlights. Does this highlight as well? Okay. So Zeppelin parking will highlight, and can it be any fire hall? Or... let's see. It looks like it can be. Alright. Any fire hall, eh? Same place down another historic ward, fire hall, Zeppelin parking in the back here. In general, I've talked about needing a second fire hall here anyway, so I consider this kind of a win-win. And put it, yeah, maybe like here. I'm trying to also figure out the Zeppelin parking in the back. Something like here. And then... so let's be about that close. There. So that will allow us to have a fire Zeppelin. Which, in general, will help service out here. So... Speaking of which, I need to kind of continue developing this region a bit. So we'll have those three linked there. And these three linked here, and is that actually everything? Just about. Yeah, I need that one pesky connection unless I can get everything. Yeah, I can't. Well, that's fine. Okay. Nothing's going over here. Or wrong one. Pipeline construction underway. Or pipeline connection research underway. Yeah, I don't know if we'll use it, but it'll be good to have. Unemployment too high. Yeah, always seems that way here. But at the same time, there's never enough room for these things. On a side note, I should buy an ambulance. 25 kilometers an hour. Yeah. Like, this is the only option. It really is. And then I'll have to drive in from 1,000,000 miles away. Alright. What are my odds of successfully setting up export to the NATO? Probably not. Like, there is a railway that, like, goes through this entire canyon. So if I could electrify it, because there's no way we're running diesel that far, let's be real here. So, like, if I electrify this railway, where does this railway end, you know? Here. I think I can do it. Like, yeah. Okay, that's going to open up a lot of potential. Like, I definitely will need an electric locomotive first, but, you know, it's a start. I don't know, hey, you guys got an electric locomotive? No, it does not look like it. That is unfortunate. Although, honestly, by the time this setup is done, it might still, you know, might still get one. Who knows, the 1940s will be around soon. Honestly, given just how much money I'm producing, I think I know how to speed up construction a fair bit. Although I don't like it. I could import everything I need. Yeah. I mean, right now it seems like concrete's the thing that's actually holding us up the most. Which is fair. Like, are we having trouble getting concrete, or... No. I guess it is just, the fairly slow travel time they work with. Yeah, that road's graveled out, or getting graveled, so... This building is on fire. Zeppelin passenger station. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see how our fire Zeppelin will work out for us. Just kind of spreading it all over, fair enough. Yeah. We'll have to port in from the customs house. Because they do have the, like, disassembled. So you know that the empty weight's actually only 1 ton. Diesel locomotive, 190 tons, 195 tons. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I just realized something. Empty weight 7 tons, yeah. These are the only railway locomotives I have access to that I'll be able to bring in. Yikes. Because I'm pretty sure the track builder has to go onto a thing. Yeah, I think. Well, you know what? Maybe I just... I'm seriously... like, mentally it hurts me to want to import, but, like, I'm now, like, printing just so much money. I think I got to. Like, I could set up a 24 parking thing here. It'd be super quick, super easy. And from there, just kind of build. I guess I also have some free construction offices still laying around. No, I shouldn't. Like, the foreign workers already help a ton. I think I just gotta be patient and wait. In that patient time, I'm just gonna produce so much money, though. Then I'm like, well, what do I spend it on? It's a good question. Seriously, this power plant was the greatest investment I ever could have made. Worth. Yeah, I mean, I guess honestly, at some point, I have to consider that it might actually just be better to import things via, or like import my construction materials rather than producing them locally. Like, it's, you know, seems like such a good idea to have it locally produced, but it is, and to be fair, it did help me a lot. Not really, I guess, to be fair, it did help me build a lot of this stuff. Which got me the money that I could use to be importing this in the first place. You know what? I'm not going to second guess myself. I did what I did. And that's okay. I think it is a net positive. The GDP go up. And soon, we'll have railways. Probably in time for us to have an electric locomotive or something. I hope. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching. I've been WS Gilvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.